Right, let's bring in... Get out of the way, Dom. Let's bring in Mr. Peter Andre. Oh, here we go. Hey! Yay! What's up, party people? It's Peter Andre here.
Honestly, I said mate again. Do you know what? I can't believe I said party people.
What's up, party people?
It's nice to hear party people.
What's up, party people? It's good. Peter Andre here. Are you putting those headphones on under your chin so you don't ruin your hair?
Do you know what? That did look like that, didn't it?
It did look like that.
Yes.
Right, first of all, you look brown.
I am brown. I'm Greek.
Yeah, but you're really brown.
Yeah, well, I had the opportunity to go to Cyprus with the kids, and I loved it.
Nice.
So I was
quite right.
Got a bit of a tannage, and it was like 35 or 36 or something.
That'll do.
You're looking very well.
And you know what, Chris? I'm going to say this.
Yeah, here we go.
You have not that maybe you don't want me to say this, but you lost a lot of weight. A lot of weight.
So have you, though.
Yeah, I'm.
See, just to annoy me and to take the shine off me, you've lost weight as well, but you didn't even need to lose weight.
No, I did. I think I saw you at the Sony Awards or something about 2 years ago.
Yeah. But you weren't...
I was starting to...
No, give up.
No, I was.
What's the heaviest you've been? 9 stone?
I don't know, but I was quite a lot heavier.
How much weight have you lost?
But then I was standing next to a size -10, so...
That's true. Do you know how much weight you've lost?
Yeah, about 1.5 stone. But you lost a lot when you went on the climb, didn't you?
On the mountain, yeah. I've done about 2 stone this year, so...
That's awesome.
I'm still at it.
Did I really say party people?
What's up, party people?
Oh,
Peter
my
Andre
God.
here.
I enjoyed it. American accent as well.
Yeah.
That's bad.
You know what it used to be like.
That's bad. Sorry, everyone.
Listen, thanks for coming on the show.
No.
Everybody's dying to hear what you have to say about everything. And it's you know, I think it shows a lot of balls coming on the show, because you know I'm going to ask questions about everything. And but I think it's very clever, because you haven't said anything yet about you and Katie and what's going on and stuff, and so hopefully you'll say it on the show and it'll all get out and it'll be your words and everything will be happy. What are you smiling at me for?
Because you look good.
All right, thanks. So that's why they split up. Peter's on the turn.
No, he's not on the turn. And if he was, why would he go for you?
Because I'm a hunk of burning love.
He's a very hunky man.
Yeah. How are you? Are you okay?
I'll be honest with you. The last few days, I've just started to pick up a bit. Yeah, I'm feeling all right.
Good.
Not a barrel of laughs.
No, of course. Right.
Better.
So what's the deal? What's the story? Because you and Katie split up.
Yes.
Which is very sad.
Yeah, it is.
No, seriously now, it's very sad. For all the, I know all the TV shows and all of that, but you two have been together for a while. You've got a lovely little family. And when all the reports came out in the paper, me, like a lot of people, I'm like, well, that might not be true. It could be just one of them things. But it's looking grim. It's not looking good. What's going on? Are you going to cry?
No.
If you cry, it'd be really good for our ratings.
Oh, you reckon?
We'll get a lot of
I think
press.
I've cried enough, mate. I was... look, the thing is, there's obviously things, I've never spilled the beans. I'm not really interested in doing that. Plus the fact on a show like today, when I know my kids are probably listening right now.
Hey, kids!
I wouldn't want to say anything negative about Mama, It's look, I'm not going to lie, it's been the worst 2 or 3 months of my life. I'm not going to lie, but then again, you just got to get on with it, really.
Is this from you? Is this you saying, I just can't do this anymore?
There's a lot to it.
Right.
It's not just as easy as that, but I definitely knew what I had to do.
Right. So, but you kind of went, look, this ain't working. Do you want a hug?
Yeah, give me a hug. Come on. I'm not crying, everyone.
This is what we've waited to see, I think. The embrace.
I'll do love, Chris.
There you go.
You got to love this man, because he, Chris has to take the pee in
don't think this is going to get you off answering the question.
I think I'm actually stuck for words, really.
Because look, here's the thing: many people, obviously, everyone knows about you and Katie, and you really living your life in front of the cameras and all of that. And I'm sure a lot of it is for show, and not like a lot of
I know
stuff
what
we
you
see.
mean.
But everyone knows that actually, at the end of the day, you go home, you know, you all live together, you've got your nice little unit there and everything, and occasionally you have your parents coming over and your ever-extended family of 1 million brothers that seem to just turn up at the house.
Us Greeks, we're like cockroaches, we spread.
How many brothers do you have?
Well, I counted, not brothers,
Yeah.
first cousins, uncles and aunties, brothers and sister. I've got about 153, I
too
think.
many.
it is.
Really?
It's unbelievable. Not 100 of them are not brothers. I've got about 4 brothers. About 4.
Wow.
Do you know what, though? It's great having a big family. It's unbelievable. And my dad's one of 12, and I'm one of 6. So, you know, big families for me are important.
Well, it will have been important at the moment, presumably, in the last few months, just to, you know, for support and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know where that came from.
That's me, hi.
Yeah. I was unaware. Yeah. No, it's amazing. Family's incredible.
Let me ask you this question. Okay?
Yes, sir.
How long do you think, Peter Andre,
Yeah.
I've known you on and off for a few years now, a good few years. How long do you think is like an acceptable amount of time before it'll be all right if I, you know, kind of took Katie out for dinner? Because I don't want to kind of, you know, get in the way, but if...
You do know...
We've always got on very well.
You've denied something that you did 2 years ago.
No, see, I don't...
Chris,
I don't
you've
think
denied
I did this.
it. But you know what? I don't blame you, because she did look good that night.
Peter,
What did you do
Peter's making the
exactly?
story sound way more salacious than it actually
I want to
is.
hear Peter's side of this. What did he do 2 years
we
ago?
were at the Sony Music Awards. I saw Chris. I've always loved Chris.
Hi.
You know, not in that way, although
yeah.
he's attractive.
Sure.
Especially in Lemon.
But in Lebanon. But he saw me. We were there, and I was standing there with Kate, and we were walking up the stairs, down the stairs, and Chris was behind Kate,
Obviously.
and he pinched her ass.
I didn't. I didn't.
And I looked and I said, Chris, and he went, what? And I went, Chris, and he went, what? I said, that's my wife, and he went, I know it's your wife. And then I went, dude, you just pinched...
Look.
He said he didn't. But the thing is...
You know what it was,
I
though?
actually
Peter was
can't blame
jealous
you.
that I didn't pinch his ass. That's what it was.
Well, there was a bit of that.
Yeah,
but
that's
I
what
actually
it was.
couldn't blame you, because she did look very, very good.
So, look, is there a chance you two could get back together?
No.
Do you want to get back together with her, or do you think it's past that now?
No, what's done is done.
Okay.
But also before, because you said that you had to do what you did, i.e., without going into any details, get to where you are now, this has got to be, to move forward, has got to be the best situation for you. You obviously weren't happy where you were. Much as this is difficult and it's all very raw, it's got to be better in the long run, surely. Otherwise you wouldn't have done it.
Well, yeah, look, she's the mother of my children. There'll always be love, but that's it, really. I don't even know what to say. I'm really sorry, Chris.
No, you're going to make me cry.
Love you, man.
Seriously.
No, I don't know how to answer that, but
Well, no, you
Yeah.
wasn't meant to put you on the spot. I'm just thinking, though, that from your perspective, you need to move forward, don't you? You know, and if there's no going back, then you've got to say, well, this is the right thing to do, and you've got to get on with your life.
I think the hardest thing in a situation like this, look, let's not forget the fact there are far bigger problems in the world. That mine's tiny compared to what's going on, but when you're in your own situation, it feels like the biggest problem in the world. And I think the hardest bit that's happened out of all of this is acceptance. When you have to accept something, and when you accept it, then you can move forward. And I'm going through the acceptance stage, which is very difficult.
And you
but-
just got to do your best by the kids at the end of the
Yeah.
day, really, you know.
Oh, they're awesome. They're awesome. And, yeah, they are.
You're a good little dad. We see you all the time with them. You're good. You're good with the kids.
But they give you a sense of stability, and they give you a sense... They make you humble. They definitely keep you fit. And it's the best part of my life.
When was the last time you saw Kate?
Well, we hadn't seen each other since the day it all happened, but
Right.
it was a very brief moment about a week ago when we swapped children. But when the children...
Is this what we saw in the papers when you were back at the house and...
Yeah, but it was very brief, and there was...
Yeah.
It was...
Was that difficult?
When it's for the children, you're
going to get
for
on
a
with
split second there, you just don't think about anything really. You just get on with it. But, like I said, you know, in the case that they're listening...
Yeah.
No, I completely understand.
I just wanted to ask one thing, because I know friends who have been in a similar situation to you,
Yes.
obviously not reading about themselves in the paper every day, and their children, your children, seeing the pictures in the paper. That must be really tough, do you think?
Yeah, well, when I were in Cyprus with the 3 kids, I made sure they were nowhere near. And I remember my brother Mike got some of the papers, or he saw them near the house, and he put them all in the bin so that even I wouldn't see them. And I think it's very important for kids not to see that sort of thing. And yeah, it's a very difficult thing, because kids are open to TV, they're open to radio, they do see things, but you've got to just try and keep it all to a minimum. And, you know, you've always got to tell them, you just got to give them love and talk about love, and don't talk about anything other than love. You can't talk about the negative side of anything.
What's the deal with the film crew, though? Because there's a film crew in today.
Yes.
With you.
Yeah, well, I am filming. It's not necessarily... Basically, obviously, I'm being contracted for 2 years, as Kate was, and...
This is with ITV2, is it?
Well, we were... Yes and no. Let me just see how I wrote it. I did. Guys, I had to write a few points down, because
That's all right.
Basically,
this is true,
Okay.
actually, because when we were signed, even with ITV2, Can TV were filming it, and
Right.
then, you know, obviously ITV2, that was who would end up airing it.
Yep.
But I'm still filming with Can TV, but whether it ends up being with ITV2, I'm not sure. Is what
So you've got a contract, and you've got to do a certain amount of filming or whatever. And
we are contracted for 2 years, which is about another year and a bit to go. So
Right.
Dude, seriously, right now.
Well,
in the state you're in, I wouldn't want cameras
Can I
following
be
me
honest
around.
with you? For the first 5 weeks, I'd hardly even talked, let alone was ready to do filming. And the first bit of filming was when I went to Hong Kong, which was about 2 weeks ago. So it's only just started, really.
Right.
And yeah, the first show, my brother was like, "Dude, you got to snap out of it," because I was very down, and he said, "This is no good. You can't film this." And it was 5 weeks in. I'm thinking, you got to start snapping out of it. But then, you know, as time's gone on, I've moved on. So
It's tough, though, isn't it? You know, you're trying to get yourself together and your emotions and stuff, and you're having to do all this in front of a camera, and when arguably the camera's involvement in all of this won't have helped where you are now. You know, there's got to be a certain...
Although I do think, you know, there's a lot of time when you can have your own privacy, and filming doesn't go from 6 in the morning till 12 at night. It might be 3 hours in a day. It's not a lot. And it's no different. Say, for example, with you guys, if, you know, heaven forbid something happened to you or your family or wife or anything like that, you still have to come to work. And for that certain amount of time, you've got to... You know, yes, there's a sense of reality, because if you're down, you've got to show you're down. You can't be trying to act like you're not. But you've still got to work, you know?
Screw that. I wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't you come to work?
No, but with the film crew, I couldn't act that.
Yeah.
Especially at the moment. Because when you're feeling like crap and the people come and film you, you're going to, you know, look, naturally you're going to go... You're gonna put the mask on and kind of go out and be Mr. Party People and all of that. You know, we're inside. You're crying inside.
In a sense, though...
I bet you're crying inside.
In a sense, though, you can't act it.
Look at me. I know you're crying inside.
You're bringing emotion out in me.
I know that.
You are.
I know that. I can see.
Chris is
Good looking.
he's got a good heart.
Yeah.
He's a good
It's hidden in there somewhere.
He's got a good heart.
It's hidden behind all the, you know, the fat. But it's in there. It's all in there.
Do you think living life in front of the cameras has contributed to the breakup?
No, I think anyone in the industry, in any way, shape or form, definitely has more pressure on them than someone that isn't in the industry, only because you are subject to criticism about your relationship, you're subject to... everyone's looking at everything that you do. So, yeah, there's a sense of pressure, but if I were to complain about that, I shouldn't have been doing it, and I shouldn't have been in it. And
you can still complain about it. You can still be honest about it. Like
In hindsight.
look, bearing in mind, I've never been to your house, right? But I've watched the TV show. And I've seen you in your house, you and Katie together. Now, I know I'm watching a TV show. And you can... I know when you play up to the cameras. I know when Kate plays up, and there's a little glint in your eye when you're both messing around or whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, I've seen you bickering on the telly. I've seen you two sit uncomfortable next to each other, and so I think I have a kind of idea of what it's like living in your house, being in your shoes. Unless I've got the wrong end of the stick.
No.
And it's just, you know...
It is very real. There's...
Dude, I could... Seriously. You know I like Kate. I haven't seen her for a long time since she didn't come on the show that time and blah, blah, blah. And I said the other day, I'm not going to badmouth Kate. Which is a shame, because it would make this interview way more entertaining. But I couldn't live with her. She would drive me insane, Nia. But I bet that there must be days when you're banging your head against the walls.
For every bad that somebody has, there's a lot of good.
I'm not dissing it, I'm sure.
I mean?
But, you know...
I've obviously never mentioned the reasons, but... It's not just a reason. There's, you know, you don't just go with one reason.
It's a build-up of things and
what happened. Am I answering it correctly?
Yeah, you're all right. Do you know what? Do you know what it is? I appreciate the fact that, you know, you don't want to sit there and go, here's the thing, she's a cow, blah, blah, blah. I know you don't want to do that. And I know you've got the kids and everything like that. And I'm not going to push you too hard on it because, you know, it wouldn't be fair.
Do you know why?
What?
Because I cannot control what anyone else does. I can only control what I do. That's all I can do. So as long as I control what I do, I can't either condemn or praise or us. I can't do that for anyone else. I can only do what I do.
Okay.
And if I focus on that, then I think it helps me.
Do you think you'll ever be friends with Katie again?
For the sake of my children, I very much hope so.
Well, there's going to have to be a relationship, isn't there? I mean, but...
That's that answer had no written all over it.
No, but it's not on there.
No, it's just the way you went... For the sake of the kids at home. So that's not... Right, but do you want to be friends? Look, a year down the line, you know, would you like to be in a position where you go, Kate, look, and it didn't work out, but, you know, we've got the kids and all that. We're pals. Can you see that happening?
Absolutely.
Good. All right.
And do you know what? There's been people. I don't know. There's some people that hold grudges and some people that don't. I've had mates that are mates now that years ago said a lot of bad things about me, and years later, when you're doing all right in life and everything's okay, I see them. I'm like, can we just forget that? It's
not healthy.
It's not healthy.
No.
I don't hold grudges.
No, you're too nice. I do.
But like so many...
Oh, seriously. So does Dave.
No.
By the way, listen. Dave's good. Dave's been divorced, right? He'd be there for you. He can tell you.
I'm on marriage number 2 already.
Oh yeah, seriously. He goes.
You're on number 2. How
He
many
goes
kids?
through marriages like I go through pies. So he can help you out. He'll tell you.
Dave, we'll talk.
No, I was going to say... I'm always here for you.
You can give him advice.
Exactly. I got divorced online. No, I did. I can give you the website.
Okay, that sounds a bit weird. What happened? Well, you don't want to talk about it.
I don't know. It was fine.
I didn't know you did it online.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
online. Divorce online. It's like a drive-through service.
Seriously?
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
It's fine.
There you go, Mr. Andre.
But you see how casual he is about it now, but at the time...
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, he was
But
a nightmare.
But you know what I was going to say? So going back to what Chris was saying before about the fact that, you know, will you ever be friends? The fact of the matter is that you, like so many other people in the same situation where marriages go wrong and there's kids involved, you have to maintain a relationship because of the kids. If there's no kids, you can actually go, right, that's it, and you can actually walk away and never speak to that person again for the rest of your life. But when there's kids involved, as you have to maintain some civil, and that's going to be tough.
You have to, yeah. Children,
They
can't know what's going on. They can't feel what's going on.
But that's with you for the rest of your life, you know? You're always going to have the kids. So that's the tricky bit. And I, in many ways, I was fortunate that when I got divorced, there was no kids involved. So we didn't have that complexity.
I'm not going to lie, I'm gutted. Yeah, of course, you know, but...
What, that you're good that Dave got divorced?
Dave's on his
he's
second
over it now.
marriage.
Oh, it's fine. Everyone's happy now.
Online?
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
So listen, save yourself a bit of money. Dave will give you the web address. You can do it online. It's a form.
Chris,
Yes, sir.
do you know why?
Why?
I'm hanging for you to play this song? Can I tell you why? Because I don't want you to ever play the songs you were playing half an hour ago again.
What about Insania?
Honestly. Listen, I shouldn't. See, I set this one up. The thing is, I can't blame anyone else but myself for that.
I'm saying it's great.
But I should never slate what I did, because even though that
Oh, no,
song,
some of them you can slate.
I think that record's got better with age. I think it sounds better now than it did
do
then.
you know what
Genuinely.
it is with a song like that? As much bad press as it got, it still went to number 3. I still can't believe that. So, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
But what you're going to hear in a minute could not be on the other side of the world, really.
Musically.
Yeah, it's completely different. Completely different. Hang on, let me just look at my lovely manager in the window, who I haven't seen. Are you stressing yet, or are you smiling?
She looks more than happy.
I don't know. She'll tell me later.
Dude, that's Claire. Is it Claire your manager?
Yeah.
Is she also Kate's manager?
Well, I've been with Claire for 15 years.
Right.
She's been my manager for 15 years, and it's been great. And then when Katie and I met in the jungle and we came out, there was talk about maybe Kate going with Claire, because then we could have had the same itinerary, etc., and it would have worked better, and it did. It worked.
But she's still managing both of you.
No, she's
Right.
no. Claire and I are still together.
Right.
But what's she managing Kate? You two together?
Yes.
All right, and now she's just looking after you.
Yes.
Then, well, let's hope the record's a hit.
Yeah.
She needs paying.
No, actually, I don't know if you know what happened. As I said, there's a lot bigger things going on. But
just tell us.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Come on,
Do you
just
like that?
tell
Do you
us.
like that?
Seriously. Look,
I do take ages
Right.
to get to the point,
let
don't
me just fire some quick questions at you.
Go.
Right? Have you met another man?
No, not
Right.
apart from you. No.
Okay. Is the breakup because you, Peter Andre, are secretly in love with me?
Partially.
Right. Okay. Now we're getting there.
Yeah. But
Okay.
if you ask me the questions, I'll tell you.
Fine. Fair enough.
You had 5 and you've only asked me 2.
The other 3 are
okay.
rubbish.
What I was going to
Seriously, they're my notes. That's the
Oh, so you've got notes too. I don't feel so bad now.
Here are my questions I wrote down. How are you? Are you okay? Right, that's number
kind
one.
of the
That's a
same
good
thing,
one.
though, isn't it?
Right? How are you? Are you okay? But I think that's nice. The first thing I wrote, that shows you I care. Number 2, what is going on? Why? Number 3, film crew. Number 4, are you seeing anybody else?
No.
Right. Number 5, do you reckon you and Kate could get back together?
Oh, we've answered that one, didn't we?
See above.
And then I was going to ask you about Michael Jackson. And then I was going to ask you about your music. See, that's the
Michael
info.
Jackson. That's what
Do you know
I
what?
meant.
Let's
That's
save
what
it.
I meant.
Let's play a
when
record,
I
then
said
we'll
bigger
come back.
problems in the world. Okay.
Yeah. But he hasn't got any problems anymore. He's
No,
free
but
of his
his family
problems. Yeah, I know. Let's play Peter Andre's track. Oh, it's broken. It won't play. Oh, never mind. We'll play Insania.
Don't you dare.
This is Peter's new track, which is going to be coming out. It's called Behind Closed Doors. Did you write this?
Yes. I actually wrote this with 2 people. AC Burrell used to be in So Solid Crew, and he was one of the producers in that. And Frankie, who is Mr. Dr. Dre's writer. So
really?
It's very, very kind of, it's urban rock. It's very different.
Oh, we're looking forward to hearing it.
Yeah. Very excited.
Only
Tell you
Alan's
what.
heard this so far.
When did you write it?
This was written about 5 months ago, 5-6 months ago. But lyrically, I went pretty hard. Initially, you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, this is his new song called I'm Going to Have to Leave. I Can't Take This Anymore. Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called.
This is Peter's new track. This is called Behind Closed Doors. Give over. I'm playing the wrong song. Is that...
It's all hard.
You've got guitar.
I love it.
All right, here it is.